Nobody saw this coming. For years, Femke Bol dominated the 400-meter hurdles, winning world titles, breaking records, and becoming one of the most feared athletes in track and field. But today, she did something that shocked the athletics world. No hurdles, no familiar territory, no guarantee of success. Instead, Femke Bol stepped into one of the most unforgiving events in athletics, the 800 meters. An event that has humbled elite sprinters before. An event where speed alone isn't enough. Most athletes spend years learning how to survive 2 laps. Femke had never raced one. Yet what happened next left commentators, coaches, and fans asking the same question. Have we just witnessed the beginning of an entirely new chapter in Femke Bol's career? Let's watch the race, and maybe we'll find out in this race.
57 seconds flat at 400 meters. She has spent all of November, all of December, and all of January in Potchefstroom, up in down in South Africa, I should say, but up in altitude. This, for me, is a long overdue test at 800 meters for Bol.
The challenge was enormous. Femke Bol entered this race with no competitive experience over 800 meters. Her longest official race before this was just 500 meters. Yet expectations were already sky-high. She had reportedly asked for a 57-second opening lap, a pace that would put her on course for a sub-2-minute performance. Standing across from her were experienced middle-distance specialists who had spent years mastering the event. Femke had never raced it. Now it was time to find out whether one of track and field's greatest 400-meter athletes could survive and thrive over 2 laps. Let's watch the race.
Ran 4:03 on Tuesday in Ostrava for 1500 meters. She's strong. She might want to take this out hard. I don't know. We shall see. Jolanda Cheplak's world record 1:55.82. Well, that unfortunately is sullied as well because Cheplak got busted, the Slovenian, for EPO many years ago, and big question marks over that world record from her, set in 2002 in Vienna at the European Championships. I was there for that one. Away they go then. Femke Bol, second from the outside. The fastest time in the world this year is by a Briton, Izzy Boffey, running in Boston 8 days ago, 1:57.43. A meeting record, 1:58.97. Perhaps the first target for Femke Bol here. That's by De Gouma, former world indoor champion. This Bol looks so relaxed here, doesn't she? That is her beauty. Whether it's 400 hurdles, she can look marvellously relaxed going through, and she goes through. The pacemaker 26.99. Bol there probably about 27.4, something like that, 27.3, who knows? But she looks like she's jogging. Magnificent mover. But has she done the running? Her agent saying to me this morning she's put in a lot more long runs, but I don't know what that means. Maybe for her a long run is 6 or 8k. I don't know if it's 10 or 20k. I doubt it very much indeed. As Bol then just lets the pacemaker ease away. Her pace judgment is what she's trusting, because that is quick. That's a little bit too quick. 56.66 the pacer, and that means Bol's gone through, I reckon, probably spot on about 57 seconds. And down the back straight now, this is where the question marks will be asked. The third lap for Bol. This is where the world of middle distance racing is fascinated to watch Bol cope with this next half of this 800 meters. 3 laps almost done as she comes towards the bell, but she still looks like she's striding along in a relaxed fashion on a Sunday morning jog. At the bell there, 1:28, give or take a few tenths, maybe 1:28 dead at the bell for Femke Bol. Now has she got the steel to lead into the back straight here and drive on hard and pump with the arms? She's still running like she's got a couple of laps to go. She's not really working with the arms. She's such a fierce, lion-hearted racer at 400 meters, but here at 800 meters, she looks almost half asleep. It's quite magnificent so far, because surely she's going to go a long way under 2 minutes. But how far here from Bol? I think we can say this has been a wonderful debut. 1:59.05, job done. She will learn and she will build on that. Learn from it. Take so much information from that experience, that sensation. You cannot replicate racing in training. It doesn't matter if she's done 600-meter time trials in training, 700-meter time trials in training, or further. The fact is, she's just set a national record for the Dutch, 1:59.07 in her first ever 800 meters indoors. And I'll tell you what, she's in that say, because she never really looked like she was working hard. I'm not sure she's capable of looking strained. That is the bizarre thing. She looked relaxed to me and like she'd got everything under control, and yet she must have been straining there, must have been working hard the last 100.
What we just watched was far more impressive than the final time alone suggests. The biggest question coming into this race wasn't whether Femke Bol was fast enough. Everyone already knew she was fast. The real question was whether she could handle the unique demands of the 800 meters. And for most of the race, she looked completely comfortable. Watch this moment again. As the field moved through the opening lap, Femke stayed controlled, relaxed, and right on the pace she had requested before the race. Then came the critical phase, the third 200 meters. This is where an 800-meter race begins to punish athletes. It's where pure speed stops helping and endurance takes over. Many first-time runners fall apart here. Femke didn't. Instead, she maintained her rhythm, kept her form together, and continued moving smoothly toward the finish. And when she crossed the line, the result was historic. 1 minute 59.07 seconds. A Dutch national record in her very first 800-meter race. Perhaps the most surprising part wasn't the record itself. It was how controlled she looked while setting it. There was no panic, no visible struggle, no dramatic fight for survival over the final meters. Just a world-class athlete stepping into unfamiliar territory and immediately proving she belongs. And that may be the most exciting part of all. Because if this is what Femke Bol can do in her first attempt, the athletics world is left wondering just how much faster she can become from here. Great athletic story begins with a question. Sometimes it's whether an athlete can win. Sometimes it's whether they can make history. And sometimes, like today, it's whether they're capable of something nobody has ever seen from them before. Femke Bol answered that question in spectacular fashion. But her journey over 800 meters may only be beginning. If you enjoy races that matter, breakthrough performances, and the stories that shape the future of athletics, you're in the right place. This is Olympic Pulse, and we'll be back with the next great story from the track.